All right, Salakia for that. That damn bill collector calling my phone interrupted the video. All right, but like I was saying, man, all right, just dealing with, all right, the meticulous way in which the Most High have set up everything to go perfectly according to His plan. All right, through all that captivities and us being under the curse of being scattered throughout the four corners of the earth, which is another way to show that we are the Israelites, man. No matter where you go on the earth, you're gonna find Jake. All right, they might look like the other nations, okay, but they have the spirit of Jake. They have that salt. They have that flavor. They can dance. They can sing. They can rap. All right, they're intelligent, okay, and they some goddamn supplanters. All right, but this was a curse that was put upon us, but now it's a benefit to us because what? You have men, all right, through all over the earth that have been woken up with the truth to bring out the truth in these designated areas all throughout the world, man. All right, all throughout London. You have brothers in South America. You got the brothers, two brothers stationed in Hawaii. You got brothers in Alaska, Canada, all throughout the states. Okay, all right. I don't think Australia. Okay, all right. And I ain't gonna list off everywhere, but Jake is everywhere preaching the truth, man. Okay, now look at that, man. All right, there's nothing this devil can do to stop this word. The Most High set up the perfect plan, okay, to spiritually take this man down before Yahushua returns and physically takes this whole beast system down. All right, leading with Esau, Edom, okay, the European, these Edomite nations, okay, and then the rest of the nation as well, man. Okay, that make up the rest of the 18 nations, man. Okay, the Lord, all right, scattered us throughout the four corners of the earth, and then at a certain point in time, it was set for all these men to receive the truth and start prophesying, okay, and condemning this fucking place, man. Okay, all right, so that was a beautiful point that them brothers made, all right, that the Most High set up us as spiritual sleeper cells, man. Okay, we've integrated with society. All right, we've taken under how is it worded? I'll go back. It says they sleep by blending into the local community, holding normal jobs, raising families to evade detection. They only execute missions once they receive a specific activation signal or trigger from an external handler. What was I looking for? Okay, under the second bullet point for integration, it says members actively assimilate into society to build perfect covers, and that's what the Lord did. He gave us the perfect covers, man. All right, you got brothers with going under all different type of titles within the society, man, but just normal people, not drawing no attention. All right, just have regular jobs, doing whatever we got to do to survive. All right, and render unto Caesar what is Caesar's, man. Okay, so in the midst of all that, what did he do? He's stationed now. All right, you got brothers from educational backgrounds, the streets. All right, brothers that have been incarcerated. All right, the word can be broken down with the same breakdown, the same understanding, but in so many different forms to reach everybody that needs to be reached. All right, according to the Spirit, man. Okay, so like I said, that was a perfect analogy, all right, of a spiritual sleeper cell, man. All right, and we've exposed this devil on so many levels, and everybody can understand it, man. All right, you got brothers that speak multiple languages, so they can break the word down in French, all right, Spanish, all right, all these different languages, man. Okay, so that was it. I just wanted to elaborate on that, land back on that point of the Most High setting us up as spiritual sleeper cells, man. Okay, all right, so the Wadayal Bashim Yahushai, all right, for them brothers making that point. All right, and once again, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, Bashim Ruchakwadash, double honors unto our apostles and elder bishops at Great Millstone. All right, and peace and blessings unto the Most High's hopeful elect. Shalom.